Yo, what is going on, Wrap Up Squad, and welcome to Sunday Night Live, aka the weekly Wrap Up Live. Here I have brought back Sunday Night Live streams. We are here live talking all things tonight. Going to be talking a little bit about the Stranger Things and the situation with the Duffer Brothers, but most importantly, I'm going to be hanging out with you guys and chatting it up because it's been a long time since I've done these Sunday Night Live streams. I am so excited to be back at the helm here doing these. I'm going to be doing these each and every single week, by the way. So you'll definitely want to make sure you swing by, to go ahead and check them out. I'm, of course, your host with the most, A to the P, Albert Perkins. We are here live. So very excited to be talking all things Stranger Things. And, of course, everything that you guys, want to talk about here tonight as well. So I'm really looking forward to this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And it's just great to be back on the mic here because it's been a hot minute. It's been about... I don't know. It's been close to 3 weeks or so since I've done a live stream or a video. So I wanted to go ahead, get back at the helm, get back into the swing of things, if you will, because it's been just way too long since I've made a video or a live stream. And by the way, you might notice I'm blinking and kind of struggling a little bit. I'm dealing with a really bad allergy symptom here this evening. Ragweed is just raging here in Western Pennsylvania right now, and so I've been on the struggle bus with it, with sinuses and allergies basically all throughout the entire weekend and everything. But I'm still here. I'm gonna hold it down with you guys, hang out with you every single week, every single Sunday here from now until basically. So we're gonna keep this bad boy rolling, and I hope everybody has been doing great. Feel free to stop in, hang out with me over the next hour or so as we continue to go ahead, and hold things down here this evening. Let's see who all is in the chat here. With that said, and without further ado, let's see. I see Brooklyn was in the stream earlier. I appreciate Brooklyn's support. Gage was in the stream as well. Looks like Gage is hanging out with his family. Thought he would pop in and say hi and hello. Gage, I always appreciate that continued support. Thank you so much for that. Let's see here. Giffy was here as well. Giffy, why the sad face? Why the sad face, bro? Bro, nothing to be sad about. Nothing to be sad about, man. It's all good. It is all good. Karen Duncan, what is going on, Karen Duncan? It's getting closer and closer for Stranger Things Season 5. Yes, it is, and I cannot wait. I can't wait for it. It's going to be something truly special. Thanksgiving is coming up right around the corner. We're going to be getting another trailer here, guys, at some point, and I'm definitely going to be around to do a trailer breakdown for it, so you won't want to miss that for sure. Karen Duncan also said since Ozzy Osbourne passed away, he was an 80s icon, and they should do tribute to Ozzy on the soundtrack for Season 5. That would be... That's actually a good idea. I never even thought about that. Oh, yo, that would actually be really awesome. Hopefully they do something like that. I would love to see something like that. Sorry, guys, again, struggling with allergies, man. You see my left eye is red. Yeah, I'm a mess tonight, but I'm still here. Alex, what is going on, bro? Thank you so much for dropping into the stream. Appreciate your continued support. It's nice to have you here as always, as well as Trent. Ayo, what up, bro? Appreciate you as always as well, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Good stuff, guys. Alex, what's going on, bro? Sorry about your allergies. Oh, thank you, bro. I really appreciate that, man. Sincerely. It's a curse, man. It's not even, I was going to say it's a blessing and a curse. It's not a blessing. There's nothing blessed about this at all, man. It's a straight up curse. I don't know, man. It's something I've always had my whole life, dealing with seasonal allergies, environmental allergies. And here we are. I've done live streams where I've struggled with them in the past, so I'm not going anywhere, man. I'm not going to let it stop me, so here we are. It slowed me down, but it didn't stop me. I was going to go live at 9:30, but I wasn't quite ready yet. You know what I'm saying? I had to get myself intact before I went ahead and kicked off the stream. Alex also says, when can we expect promotions for Stranger Things 5? And I heard they are looking for fans to help promote season 5. Oh man, that's awesome. They definitely need to look for fans to help promote season 5. They get all the hype that they can for this outstanding show that is going to be the final season, of course. As far as when we can come to expect promotions for this show, I would expect to start seeing it maybe around... I mean, we already got one mini teaser. We got a full teaser trailer. I would expect to see the full-on, theatrical trailer, if you will, probably sometime, maybe the last week of October, maybe a couple weeks before the last week of October. I would say the next to last week to the last week of October, I think, is when we should expect to see the next trailer. That is my prediction as far as when that goes. And I think we will see it sometime around then. And when we do, you can bet your bottom dollar I will be doing a trailer reaction live right here on the channel. Oh, definitely an icon. 100%, bro. 100%. Charles, I appreciate your continued support. What's up, my man? It's good to have you here. Thank you so much for your support. Appreciate you. John Elite is here. What up, Oos? What's going on with you, man? Thank you so much for your continued support as well. Thank you so much for being here. What did you think of Wednesday season 2? Bro, I thought it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Season 2 part 1, I thought it was pretty good. Looking forward to seeing what season 2 part 2 is going to bring for us here next week. Looking forward to that. Probably gonna do a countdown watch party stream for it. Although I was very surprised at my numbers for that. I was shocked. I thought a lot of viewers, people that are subscribed to my channel, I thought a lot of folks would turn out for it, and it did not happen, surprisingly. I thought that was going to be kind of a bigger stream for me, especially since the fact that Wednesday is so popular. But I also heard after my stream that the numbers for Wednesday are down significantly from season 1. So that actually made me feel a little bit better. I was like, oh, the numbers are actually not as good as what, Netflix was expecting, based on how they did on season 1. So that was very interesting, to say the least. So with that said, yeah, I'll still do a stream for it. I hope you guys will all hang out with me. I might start to stream a little later on in the evening so it doesn't go on as late. I mean, like I said, it depends on what the turnout's like, but at the end of the day, yeah, I'm still going to do it. And the follow-up and answer your question, what did I think of it? I thought it was good, but I still think that season 1 is still the king currently. What I think was missing from Wednesday season 2, and this isn't a spoiler, I mean, it was already mentioned in the preview for season 2, was the fact that there's not really a love angle with season 2 at all, as opposed to there was with season 1. I think a lot of folks really enjoyed that little love triangle that was happening within season 1. Between Wednesday and the 2 boys that were there at Nevermore. So I think that was a big reasoning as to why it may not have been as popular and maybe not as big of a hit in my eyes. Essentially, I think that kind of made things interesting, right? It's like, oh man, who's gonna get Wednesday, or who is Wednesday gonna pick, or does Wednesday even care? At that point, So I think that I think something like that was really, really missing for this part of the season and everything. Actually, for the entire season, because I don't think it's going to be showing up in season 2 either. But it's nice to see the show coming back. I'm looking forward to watching part 2 whenever it drops here. I think it's next week. Probably going to be doing a live stream for it. Monday night there, which is in the United States, Labor Day, which will be, I'll probably kick off that stream around, I don't know, maybe around 11 Eastern, something like that. I don't want to start it like too early and keep going on and on. And if no one's showing up for it, it's like, I don't want to be wasting, my, people's time who are tuning into the stream, right? So, we'll see. Maybe I'll play it by ear and everything and try to gauge and see what everybody thinks about it. But yeah, thanks for asking about that, bro. I appreciate it. I hope everyone's enjoying the stream so far. If you are, do me a huge solid right now. Smash the like button. Every stream that I do, whether small, big, like this one, I always try to get at least 10 likes on every stream that I do. It's always a goal. Doesn't matter how huge it is. There could be freaking 30 people in here. There could be 200 people in here, or there could be 4 people in here like there is right now. No matter what, my goal is always to get at least 10 likes on every live stream that I do, no matter what. So I appreciate your continued support. And if you are watching this for the first time, even on replay, what have you, go ahead and hit that like button. Really, really helps out the channel and helps drive up viewership as well. Because I'm going to be bringing content a little bit more often here now. I got my daughter all settled in for college and everything. She's in school. She starts tomorrow. So I'm going to have a lot more time and everything. So I'm definitely going to be bringing more content to the channel, whether it's a video, whether it's a short, or whether it's a live stream like this one. So you have a lot to look forward to, guys. I'm here for the long run here for a few months ahead here. So keep it locked. Let's see here. Alex says the part 2 trailer was good. It was good for Wednesday. Yeah. There was a scene where the sheriffs are at Nevermore with their guns out. Hope nothing bad happens to them. Wow, yeah, it's definitely going to be intense, a lot more intense. I think that's what was missing from part 1, the intensity. I thought part 1 was good. If I was to give part 1 a score, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. A lot of folks would probably go even lower than me, but for me, I think it's about a 7 for sure. Let's see. Karen says, I would think the Duffers are wanting to expand and do feature films for theaters with Paramount. I think that is exactly why they left Paramount. We're going to be getting into that story, of course, here in just a minute, as of course, as you can see there on my title, the Stranger Things creators, the Duffer Brothers, are in fact leaving Netflix. So they're going to be working with Paramount exclusively. Now, I don't think this is going to be the end of Stranger Things now, guys. If you're wondering, I want you to know that whenever it comes to Stranger Things, from what I understand, that's pretty much exclusive to Netflix. You know, I'm pretty sure Netflix, you know, they have that IP essentially. So, you know, the Duffer Brothers leave. I'm pretty sure we're still going to have Stranger Things on Netflix. I think. I'm not 100% on that, so you can't quote me on that, right? But I'm pretty sure, you know, that is the case there for that. By the way, did you guys see the new Coca-Cola cans? I know they've been out for a little bit, but got a little Star Wars action going on there. I don't know if the camera's going to pull the focus there, but yeah, there it goes. Darth Maul going on there. That's pretty awesome. I love to see that. Let's see. Looks like Matthew French is in the stream. What is going on, Matthew? Thank you so much for being here, man. How have you been? It's great to have you here, man. Thank you so much for your continued support. Appreciate you, man. John Elite says Clash in Paris will be the last pay-per-view for you guys in the United States on Peacock. Correct. Yes. WrestlePalooza will be the first PLE on ESPN for you guys. Yes, I heard all about that. It's crazy, man. I don't like it. It's kind of a mess because like the whole ESPN thing, I'm going to be honest with you, it's not very transparent. It's very confusing, I think is the perfect word. And I've been trying to mess around with it a little bit. I think I might have access, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm like, kind of like, okay, I guess I'll see what happens. You know, like, I mean, like, I'm kind of worried about it low key, you know. That's too bad that Peacock didn't want to go ahead and try to match the deal, because I heard that the WWE went to them and asked if they wanted to match the deal, and Peacock said no. So the WWE was like, well, all right, we're heading to ESPN, which is insane. That's just insane. The WWE pay-per-views are going to be, well, not PLEs, you know, they're going to be on ESPN, which is wild to me. I never would have thought in my wildest dreams that I would ever see that happen, but here we are. 2025, baby, anything's possible. Let's see. Alex says the last episode in Wednesday season 2, where the security guys were trying to stop the zombie, reminded me of Stranger Things 4, where the Russian guards tried to stop the Demogorgon. Yeah. And the Demogorgon just like lunged at them. That was wild. Yeah. I remember that scene. Yeah, good call out. Nice, man. Good to hear, Matthew French. Glad to hear you're doing good, my friend. That's what's up, bro. Very good. Good stuff. All right, guys, give me 1 second here. I'm going to pull up that article about the Duffer Brothers here in just one moment. Oh my gosh, I just fought off a sneeze there. Whew, man. Like I said, it's brutal, man. My allergies are just brutal. But we're here. We're holding it down. It's all good. All right, let me go ahead and get this queued up here. This story from, this is from the Hollywood Reporter. I think it's either them or Variety that broke this story about 10 days ago. And I was going to actually make a video for it. Like I said, I've been so busy, you know, getting my daughter ready for college and everything. So I didn't get an opportunity, you know, to get that news out there for you guys, because I wanted to, but I was just busy, man. So, you know, have the opportunity to do it now, obviously. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's see here. Take a couple more comments. Matthew French, my day has been going good, man. My day's been going really good. I'm just fighting off allergies. If I look like I'm sick, it's because I kind of am. I'm fighting off my allergies, man. Ragweed is really, really bad in my area. So, yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. And that's why I kind of look like crap, low key. But I'm hanging in there, bro. Overall, my day was good, though. Hope your day was good, too. Alex says, I had a question. Why was Tyler's dad not a cop in Wednesday season 2? I forgot if they mentioned in the episodes. Oh, yeah. He got, like, dismissed or something. I think they mentioned it in, like, the first episode. I think I need to rewatch, like, the first episode or two to kind of, you know, bring myself up to speed whenever season 2 comes along next week. But if I'm remembering correctly, he got dismissed from the force. So, but as far as the reasoning why, I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll have to take a look at that and see it. All right, guys, I think I got this pretty much in view here for this article. Whenever it comes to Stranger Things and the Duffer Brothers, let me just make sure I have my my scenes and my layouts set up properly here. Just bear with me here. Just give me one moment. Just make sure I have the correct screen showing up here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Perfect. And we good. We good. Super Landon Toys just dropped in. What's going on, buddy? I'm hanging out with my aunt for the first time in a year. We're watching Cobra Kai season 6 so she can catch up. That is amazing, bro. So good. My wife and I were just watching Cobra Kai like 3 days ago, man. That's a show I think that we'll always watch here and there on rerun, bro. That's definitely one of our favorite shows ever. So I'm so glad that you are watching it with your aunt. I hope she enjoys it. I hope you guys have a great time. And thank you so much for dropping into the stream. By the way, again, if you guys haven't done so already, smash up the like button. I appreciate it there. Looks like, again, I'm still 4 more likes until we hit 10 likes on this stream. Hopefully we can get there. Let's see. What have the Duffer Brothers done aside from Stranger Things? They've done a few different projects. We're going to touch on that as well. This article might even touch on that as well, John Elite. So we'll go ahead and get into that here in just a moment. And again, smash up that like button, guys. I appreciate y'all. Let's go ahead and dive into this article here. So the Duffer Brothers again, and I'm going to keep the music going. I don't know why the music stops whenever I switch the scene here. Bear with me here. I need to drop that into the scene and boom, there we go. I think. Nope, no music, huh? Okay. Well, we just need to unmute it then, right? And boom, there we go. All right, cool. Now, here's the story. Here's the headline you guys have been asking for and wanting to know information about. The Duffer Brothers. The Duffer Brothers in talks to depart Netflix for Paramount. This is no longer in talks. They're out. They basically have already gone ahead and decided to move on. So 2 of Netflix's most valuable players are headed to Paramount. Matt and Ross Duffer eyeing an overall deal at the studio. The Hollywood Reporter has indeed confirmed the Duffer Brothers became name brand creators when the first season of Stranger Things bowed in 2016 and has become a crown jewel for the streaming service. This is wild that Netflix would let these guys go, man. I mean, this is Netflix's flagship show. Stranger Things is 100% Netflix's flagship show. And the fact that they're leaving is just like, wow, bro. Like, you really would like, okay, you know, let's continue here. The move is going to go ahead and reunite them with Cindy Holland, who championed Stranger Things during her time at Netflix and now is overseeing streaming at Paramount. But the deal would also include theatrical feature films, and that is the big thing. From what I understand, Netflix didn't want to go ahead and have some theatrical feature films with the Duffer Brothers. That's something that they desired, something that they wanted to have, something they wanted to see happen. And unfortunately, they could not come to an amends. And Paramount was like, hey, come on over here. We can make it happen for you, obviously. We're Paramount, you know? So, you know, obviously, like I just said, it reunites them with Cindy Holland, which is great for the Duffer Brothers. I can't deny them for, you know, going ahead and doing something like this. I mean, this is going to definitely make things a lot better for them, I feel like. Giffy coming through with a $1.99 super chat. My guy, thank you so much for that super chat, bro. Gratitude to you. Thank you so much for your support. Giffy says, this is like KD leaving OKC to go to the Warriors. Basically, bro, 100%. I completely agree with you, man, whenever it comes to that. I mean, my goodness gracious, like, at the end of the day, like, this is a huge jump and a huge loss for Netflix, man. Like, by and large, man, this is wild that they would let something like this happen. By the way, I gotta switch over real quick because I got a heart. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, man, bro, this is crazy that they would let this happen. But you know, they couldn't come to a good deal, and this is what happens in Hollywood, man. Your daily haunted creature Halloween with a comment here. What happens if Vecna turns into a bigger monster? If that ends up happening, they seriously might be cooked. They seriously might be cooked. Are you talking about larger in terms of like size, like physical size? Or are you talking about like larger in terms of like, you know, maybe more powerful? Whenever you said larger, I was thinking like in terms of size. If you're talking in terms of size, they're cooked for sure. I think a couple of them are going to be cooked anyway. You know for sure that we're going to lose a couple main characters in this final season. 100%. I hope it doesn't happen, but I would be shocked if it does not happen. So I think it will. And if that were to happen, yeah, physical size, you're going to see a lot of heads rolling, bro. And if it comes to down to like, you know, him just maybe being more powerful, I think their only hope is going to be 11. Yeah, if it comes down to, you know, being larger in size and powerful, their only hope is 11 for sure. That is for sure. Let's see, Wagner ride in the with the dragon would be crazy. Yes, it would be. That would be wild. I have not heard anything. I don't think they're going to have like the 3-headed dragon or anything like that hidden for the final season, which would have been crazy, but I don't know how they would do it right. You know, I mean, maybe they could if it was in the Upside Down. I feel like they probably could do it there, you know, but yeah, I don't think we're going to see something like that here in this final season, but never say never. I could be completely wrong on that too. So let me continue on with this article here. Let's see, where was I? Oh, yes. Whether or not a deal comes together, which it already did, by the way. This article is a little old. It's a little dated. It is a major flex from the new Skydance-owned Paramount, which comes 1 week after David Ellison assumed control of the company, with the CEO telling reporters on Wednesday, quote, "One of our biggest priorities is restoring Paramount as the #1 destination for the most talented artists and filmmakers in the world," unquote. Matt Thurnell, who is the head of the new Paramount TV studios, also worked with the Duffers at Netflix. So you can see why the Duffers are interested in coming back to meet up with all of these former colleagues here. You have Matt Thurnell, who's now the head of the new Paramount TV studios, and you also have Cindy Holland as well, who, you know, this would also reunite the Duffer Brothers with her. So, you know, you can see why this decision was so easy for the Duffer Brothers to make, because they had the opportunity to be reunited with these people around familiar territory for them. Stuff like that, I mean, that really helps you out in your career. It makes you produce great things, makes you feel more comfortable, more at home. And I think that they're going to definitely be producing a lot more awesome stuff in the future. Again, it just wraps up here the final season of Stranger Things Bowels in 3 parts, with the first batch arriving on November 26th, 4 episodes, the second episode on Christmas, 3 episodes, and the finale on New Year's Eve. So yeah, that article was a little older. That was like, oh yeah, if it happens, but of course we already know it did happen. And I wanted to go ahead and make sure you guys were up to date on that and was aware of the situation with the Duffer Brothers. They are indeed leaving Netflix, which is pretty crazy. Let's see here. Your Daily Haunted dropping comments. I appreciate your support, bro. Let's see here. Happens if we start talking Demogorgon's bodies make him bigger and more powerful and start getting more limbs. Oh, that would be wild. Oh, yeah, maybe that would make him the three-headed dragon, right? Oh, yeah, bro. I would love it. Giant Demogorgon. I love it. Vecna killing himself with too much power. Now that is one theory I have not heard yet. That is a good one. What if Vecna just got, obviously he just craves power, right? He wants basic world domination, which is power. What if he wants so much power that it just completely decimates him and he can't handle it? That's a good theory, man. You never know. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, 100%, bro. Good comment, man. Solid stuff. That's a good theory. I hadn't even thought about that, man. I might have to kind of think about making that into a video. I don't think anybody has ever mentioned that, bro. 100%. If he starts destroying buildings, he could start to use them to make more creatures that we've never even seen. Very true, man. Very true. That would be quite interesting if something like that went down. Oh my goodness. I would love to see something like that go down. Good stuff, man. Appreciate you, man. All right, guys. Looks like we need one more like until we hit 10 likes on this live stream. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm, of course, your host with the most, A to the P, Albert Perkins. You're watching the weekly wrap-up live, my weekly Sunday night live stream that I'm going to do every single week. And by the way, I've turned it into a podcast, essentially. This is like a basic impromptu podcast. So, you're going to see it over on my podcasts tab. You'll see Game Center, but you'll also see this. This will be here as well. So basically that's what this is going to be. It's going to be an impromptu live stream podcast, basically. I'm going to try to do these streams each and every single Sunday, so you guys can feel free to swing by. I'm going to try to kick it off around 9 o'clock or 9:30 every Sunday night, Eastern time, that is. I know this week I kicked it off a little later. I think it was like 9:45 when I kicked it off. I know, and I apologize for being 15 minutes late. Again, I'm allergy sick right now, man. Ragweed is absolutely going crazy right now. So, that's the reason why the stream was kicked off late, and that's the reason why I kind of look like crap right now. But at the end of the day, I'm still here hanging out with you guys, and I appreciate y'all's support, especially Carl Anderson. What is going on, Carl? Thank you so much for swinging into the stream, man. I appreciate you. I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm hanging in there fighting allergies, but I'm here for you guys, hanging out with y'all. Man, I appreciate your continued support, and I hope you are doing great as well, my friend. Very good stuff, man. Yeah, man. So, whenever it comes to these live streams, again, what we're going to do, we're going to go over basic headlines. Any kind of news that I typically cover on this channel, whether it be Stranger Things, whether it be Marvel, whether it be Star Wars, whether it be Wednesday, whether it be basically whatever, and just hang out and talk with you guys, During some of the Sunday night live streams, I might do a Let's Play session as well. I might go ahead and play some video games with you guys. Oh yeah, and by the way, if there's big video game news, I might go ahead and talk about that as well. But, if sometimes I will go ahead and play games as well. We'll do some Let's Plays from here and there and everything too. So you can definitely look forward to this every Sunday night, guys, on the channel. So that way, I'm bringing content to you guys each and every single week, because this is the weekly wrap up. I should be bringing something to you every single week, at least one video, whether it's a short, whether it's a live stream, or whether it's a long form video, at least one thing once a week. That's my goal, and that's what I got to do. And that's why this is the weekly wrap up. Haunted says, yo, what happens if he rips a portal in the multiverse and brings out different creatures from the past and starts to fuse them together? That would be crazy, man. Do you think he's gotten that powerful, though? Remember, he got injured. He got pretty severely injured there whenever he got shotgunned up at the end of season 4. So it's definitely a possibility for him to be able to do something like that. But I also wonder if he has the energy. How hurt is he, man? Obviously needs medical attention, unless he somehow is able to heal himself that we don't know about yet. There's still so many questions that we don't know about whenever it comes to Stranger Things, and I cannot wait until season 5 is here for us here in just a few months, guys. We're just a few months away. Can you believe it? Just Zachary, what is going on, bro? If they make a video game, that would be sick. Yes, it would be. They actually kind of did make a video game, but it's low-key not that good. It's like I don't know. It's like what is it? Stranger Things, like, I can't even remember the title of it. Let me look it up real quick because I know they did. It's like an 8-bit like type of game with a top-down view, but it's not that good, man. Now, if they made like a completely like 3D adventure game from the perspective of like multiple different characters, like 11, like Mike, like so many other characters, Steve, something like that would be really, really cool to see if they did put that together. But we haven't gotten anything like that. That would be amazing. I'm actually shocked that they haven't licensed the game like that. Perhaps they've been approached and the Duffers just weren't interested, because obviously we know Cobra Kai has a video game, so why wouldn't Stranger Things? That's a really, really good point. So the name of that Stranger Things video game, there's a couple of them. The one I was just talking about, it's called Stranger Things 3, the game. And it's like a beat 'em up style game. And it's like top down view. And they also have a Stranger Things VR game, which is like, I think you can play it on the, which VR system? Is it on PlayStation VR? I don't think it's on PlayStation VR. I think it's on Oculus. Yeah, I think it's on Oculus. But anyway, it's called Stranger Things VR. And I think if I remember correctly, you're playing it from Vecna's perspective. Now that would be cool. That would be cool. I don't have a VR headset. I used to have a PlayStation VR. I ended up selling it because I just wasn't utilizing it enough. Needed the money. And then also, there just wasn't that many games for it, to be honest. There's just not that much content for it. That's the reason why I haven't picked up a PlayStation VR 2. There just isn't that much content for it at the end of the day, so I just haven't gotten around to getting one. But at the end of the day, yeah, 100%, man. That would be great to have a full-fledged, fully developed game with the backing of like a really strong video game developer, to have a Stranger Things video game. I love that idea, Zachary. I think that would be awesome. I see your other comments that just popped in, Zachary. I'm going to get to those in just a moment. Daily Haunted just dropped in with another comment. What happens, referring to Vecna, what happens if he comes back just to use the house as a monster to trick them into thinking that it will be the same fight as the piggyback? That would be a little predictable. I would hope that the crew would understand that would be way too predictable and way too easy for them. And hopefully they understand that, but we'll see. Daily Haunted, I love your theories and thoughts. Bro, by the way, I have a ton of different theories on my Stranger Things playlist right here on my channel. If you go to my playlist tab, you'll see Stranger Things listed on that playlist. I encourage you to go ahead and check it out. I have a ton of different theories and breakdowns and taking a look at like behind the scenes images and whatnot. Tons of different videos you can check out, man, for sure. Zachary says, wait, you know how 11 was the hand of Vecna? And Vecna has a larger hand, right? And in this season's poster, his eye looks very weird. So maybe would Will have the eye of Vecna, so maybe he could see like a spy. Yeah, I think so. I completely think so. His connection with the Upside Down is something that should not go unnoticed, for sure. And I think that he can not only feel his presence here, I do believe you on this. I think he's going to be able to see some stuff too. 100%, man. I love that thought. I love that idea. And that's something I've kind of touched on in the past too. But you bringing that into fruition, even more so with the point of the posters there, man, that's a really, really good call, Zach. I like that as well. Zach also says, I like your opinion on that video game though. Yeah, man, definitely. I think that would be really, really awesome, to have like a full-fledged game backed by a strong developer, full 3D. We're talking the first person or third person, whatever seems to, I don't know, they're about 50-50 in terms of popularity between third person and first person. I know a lot of folks love third person, so maybe you just give them the option to maybe switch. I don't know. I know that'd be a lot of developmental work, but yeah, something like that developed in I don't know, maybe Unreal Engine. A lot of folks don't like Unreal Engine. I personally love it. I think it's great. I don't know, whatever. I think something like that would be phenomenal. I would play that in a heartbeat as long as, it was coded well and didn't have any crazy bugs, and it had strong support. That would be amazing. Maybe even have like online functionality too. How cool would that be, Maybe just like some kind of like a free-for-all type of deal. How neat would that be, man? A Stranger Things video game would be cool with realistic graphics. Exactly. Yes. I long to see something like that happen, John Ali. That would be amazing. Lewis Berry is in the stream. What is going on, bro? Please play PlayStation 5 Indie and the Great Circle. I played it and it's amazing, bro. My best friend has it and he's played it and he absolutely loved it. He loved it. And I think I'm going to play it here real soon. I might even play it on some of my Sunday night live streams. So we'll see. Lewis Berry, I appreciate your support, man. Low-key love to talk to you about Stranger Things. Oh man, I love talking to you about Stranger Things, Zachary, man. 100%, man. Not even low-key, man. More like high-key. 100%, man. It's always good time to talk Stranger Things on this channel. I'll talk about it all the time. It's definitely one of my favorite shows of all time. It may even be my favorite show of all time. It's top 3. It's definitely top 3. It's like The Office, Stranger Things, or Stranger Things, The Office, depending on what order. Cobra Kai's up there too. It might even be number 3. So yeah, I'm right there with you, man. No doubt. I love Stranger Things and I love talking about it. And I'm looking forward to my countdown watch party stream coming up here on Thanksgiving and on Christmas and on New Year's. It's just going to be amazing, man. It's going to be in a very exciting time for this channel. I know there's not a lot of people around right now to talk about it on this stream currently, but I know that it is going to be popping on Thanksgiving and on Christmas and on New Year's. There's going to be a lot of people in this live stream, and I'm looking forward to hanging out with each and every single one of you all. It's going to be a truly special time, and I hope you're here for it. I know, at least Joyce Hopper. Yeah, man. Yeah. You guys are talking about Joyce. Yeah. Jonathan and Will Dice and Stranger Things. Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see Jonathan, taking it. I could see Will maybe dying too. I think 11 is going to sacrifice herself. I think those are maybe the 3 people there. Maybe that's why Nancy's crying. Maybe Nancy's crying because Jonathan died, But that would be so hard for Joyce. No doubt about that. Yes, at least Joyce does have Hopper. Very true. Yes, I did. I watched Wednesday season 2. I thought it was good. I gave it a 7 out of 10. I thought it was pretty solid. It's not as good as season 1. Excuse me. Earlier on in the stream, Lewis, I had mentioned that, what did I say? I said what was missing with Stranger. Oh my gosh, too much Stranger Things topics. Wednesday. Whenever it comes to Wednesday, I had said that what seemed to be missing was a love triangle, right? Or just a love story in general. You know how we had that in season 1. I thought that was really, really cool that they incorporated that. And we don't have that here in season 2. And I think that's something that's missing here for this season. Now, I do love it. I do think it's great. I love it. I think it's fantastic. I'm looking forward to seeing how it's going to end. It looks like it's going to be even more mysterious and spooky and trying to figure out what exactly is happening. I love the whole detective side to this show. It's amazing. And I look forward to do countdown watch party streams for it, for sure, for season 2, part 2, because that's going to be going down, I believe, next week. But from what I understand, viewership's down on it, man. It's crazy. Viewership is down on Wednesday big time on Netflix, which is shocking to me. I was really surprised by that. And it can make sense though, but yeah, like I said, at the same time, it makes sense because whenever I did my countdown watch party stream a couple weeks back, there really wasn't that many people joining that stream. And I was kind of shocked by it. It seems like the hype level for Wednesday, the temperature has gone down tremendously. I'm not exactly sure why that is. I'm very curious wondering why that is. I'm not sure why that is. That's not going to happen with Stranger Things. I can already tell that the hype level for that has gone into overdrive. That's definitely not the case there. But for Wednesday, the temperature has dropped on it significantly. Zachary says, I know everyone wants Steve and Nancy to go together. Yes. But if Jonathan were to die, that would be very hard for Nancy to just move on. Honestly, if that happened, I would kind of get mad at that. Yeah, I mean, look. Yeah, that's if if they like somehow like came to an agreement like, yeah, we've just kind of outgrown each other, and it's to a situation where it's kind of okay for us to go ahead and move on from each other, I think I would be okay with it there. But if he like died and then the next episode, like Steve's like trying to holla at her and she's like, all right, like that would be kind of weird, right? Yeah, that would be kind of low-key weird. No, I feel you on that. That's a slippery slope. If they do something like that, they're gonna have to handle that with great care and delicacy, I would say. So we'll just have to see what they end up doing at the end of the day. But yeah, I'm with you. They can't just like full on just dive right in, you know what I mean? Like that'd be crazy. So hopefully they don't do that. Agree, Wednesday season 2 was good, but hope the second half delivers, and excited for Gaga. Very much so. Yes, I'm excited to see. I don't even know. Do you know what role she's playing? What role is she going to be playing? I still don't know. I don't think anybody really knows, right? That hasn't really been announced. It's still kind of like a secret. So here goes the camera going out of focus. I apologize. But I'm very curious to see exactly what role she's going to be playing in the show. All right, let's see. Let's continue here. Lewis Berry says, I think because it took so long for Wednesday season 2. Sorry, I'm fighting allergies. And I think Stranger Things has the hype because it's the final. I think you're right. You know, and then again, this camera's bothering me. There it is. Again, I think part of the reason is because, like you mentioned, with the hype level, it's just not there for Wednesday, and it's there for Stranger Things. And yeah, you know, you could have the argument, well, Stranger Things, the delay was just as long as between season 4 and season 5 as it is for Wednesday. And sort of, the delay was a lot longer from Stranger Things season 3 to season 4. But you see what season 4 did? Season 4 did numbers because it was just great cinema, right? You know, at the end of the day, I think it's all about having great cinema, you know? Oh, excuse me. Again, fighting allergies, man. I apologize. AJ2003 is here. What is going on, bro? Thank you so much for swinging into the stream. I hope you're doing great. Appreciate your continued support. Zachary, take it easy, bro. I appreciate you, man, for hanging out with me, man. Go ahead and smash that like button on your way out, man. And man, I appreciate you for dropping into the stream, man. It's nice to have you here. I'll be hanging out here for a little bit longer, but man, thank you so much. Appreciate you, man. I think Wednesday's mom's sister. Are you referring to Gaga? Yeah, I think that's yeah, that role. She's already there's somebody else already playing that role, right? We already saw that in what was it, towards the end of season 2 part 1, right? I think that was that already filled? I thought it was. I don't know. I need to watch season 2 part 1 again. I've only watched it once. I need to watch it again and be a little more sharp. But yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Hey man, you too. I appreciate your support. Stay tuned to the channel, Zachary. If you're not subscribed, I think you're already subscribed. I'm like 90% sure you're subscribed, but if you're not, go ahead and subscribe. I'm gonna be pushing out more content on the channel now that I got my girl in college and everything, so we're all good on that. And got her all moved in this week, and so I'm gonna be pushing out more long form videos, more shorts, as well as more live streams as well, you know. And then this show, the weekly wrap up live, is going to be a running show each and every single week on Sunday night, so you can look forward to it. So hopefully we'll see you next Sunday night, my friend. Take care. Have a good week. I think Elle will live, but I think it could go either way. I don't think she's going to make it, Lewis. I think she's going to sacrifice herself, man. I don't think there's any way for her or any way for them to win in season 5 except for her to sacrifice herself. You know, I think that's the only way. And I think they're going to realize that. They're going to be so sad. It's just going to be, yes, I think it's going to be sad, man. Millie even mentioned it, like, yo, take a step, like have a main character like die off. And I think that's gonna happen a lot this season. You better be careful what you wish for. Oh my, it's gonna be something else, man. It's just gonna be something else. I cannot wait. I wish the season was dropping next month, man. I wish it was coming here in September, but we have a couple more months to go. You guys. They confirmed that Deadpool is in Doomsday. I think I did see that. Yes, I'm so excited, man. Dude, Doomsday is just going to be something truly remarkable. If we thought Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame were insane, this is going to be like taking it to the next level for sure. I think Linda's character will die as well. Yeah, more than likely. She might die like maybe defending somebody, you know, and sacrificing herself too. That's what I think. A lot of these deaths are going to happen via sacrifices. You know, a lot of people would be getting, you know, sacrificing type of metals essentially. You know what I mean? Like 100%. Linda Hamilton, her character is Dr. K. I wonder if she will be with Sullivan. That is after 11. Oh, Dr. K. Really? Where did you get that from? I thought that was still like a mystery what her character name was for. Really? Okay. So, yeah, you're right. Thank you, Karen. That's awesome. Yes. Dr. K, portrayed by Linda Hamilton. Yes. Oh, I love it. Okay. Phenomenal stuff. I wonder, when did they announce that? When did they announce her name? So she's a doctor. Interesting. Very interesting. This is about 3 months ago. I'm late on that. Oh, damn. Okay. Appreciate that. Appreciate that information, Karen. Characters' names per Netflix's cast section in the article regarding Tudum News. Okay, so it was posted on Tudum News page. Okay, I need to keep an eye on that page a little bit more often. Okay. Interesting, okay. Okay, so this Reddit post says, Linda Hamilton is Dr. K, our third major government-related doctor on the show, and very certainly Owen's quote-unquote replacement in the Department of Defense unit, and that's been monitoring Hawkins all these years. The footage shows months ago at the Next on Netflix event included a short of her in military uniform. Nice. That's awesome. Okay, so there it is. And that's from a Reddit post in the Stranger Things subreddit. So that's basically official. Hey Momo, what is going on? Thank you so much for dropping into the stream. Hope you're doing great. Thank you so much for being here. We're just hanging out, talking Stranger Things here tonight. Whenever a little bit of news regarding the Duffer Brothers leaving Paramount, or leaving Netflix for Paramount, I should say. And now we're just talking Stranger Things, so appreciate you for dropping into the stream. Doing these streams every single Sunday night, so you can look forward to them every single week. So thanks for being here, and hope you're doing great. Let's see here. Gonna get caught up on a few more comments that came in while I was reading that Reddit post there. Let's see. AJ2003 says that Stranger Things game would be cool, maybe, but would the game gameplay be based maybe The Last of Us? But I don't. Oh, that would be kind of cool. I don't know. That would be good. A good way to do it. Maybe like BioShock. That would be awesome. I like the whole The Last of Us type of gameplay. I think that would be really cool. That would be a nice little concept for them to follow. That's a great idea. I love it. AJ2003. If Linda Hamilton's character is against Elle and the others at the start of season 5, do you think that she ends up helping them by the... I think so. Yes, I think so. I think she would turn to the good side at some point. I mean, it's Linda Hamilton. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, she can't be an antagonist the entire time. No way, you know? Rosaline Rotwood is Gaga's character in season 2. Okay, thank you. Yes, that's what I... Okay, so that character was confirmed. Okay, but that wasn't That's not Wednesday's aunt, right? That's a completely different. Yeah, okay. Got you. Or Wednesday's grandmother, even, I should say. Yeah, I missed that. Thank you, Karen. I missed that somewhere. I need to keep an eye on that To-Do page more often. I need to get like some kind of alert. Let's see. She plays a teacher. Okay, so she's gonna be playing a teacher at Nevermore. Excellent. Hey, what's going on, Patricia? Thank you so much for dropping into the stream. Hope you're doing great. Appreciate your continued support. We're just hanging out. Welcome to the weekly wrap-up live, my weekly Sunday night live stream that I'm going to start doing here. Starting here tonight. I'm going to be doing it every single week now, guys. It's going to be about an hour or so long, so I look forward to hanging out with you all, and I hope you are able to swing by whenever you can. I appreciate your support. I did not watch Eyes of Wakanda yet. Did you, Lewis? And if you did, how was it? I was on the fence on if I wanted to watch it, man. I'm just kind of burned out of the animated stuff, man. I'm ready for some live action stuff, man. I'm ready to cook. But if it's good, if it's like, dude, you gotta watch it, it's freaking awesome, I'll sit down and give it a try for sure. 100%, man. Let's see here. Patricia says, so who do you think will help Elle in the last episode to knock off Vecna, and how do you think they will destroy him? Wow. Look, 11 might become powerful enough that she might be able to do it herself. But as far as like who's going to help her, if that is to come to pass, I would say that collectively everybody is going to be able to like maybe put a helping hand, whether it's Mike, whether it's Will, you know, whether it's Steve. I think a lot of folks are going to have a helping hand in it. Hopper, even, you know, as he has many times in the past. I think everybody will be able to help her out in some way, shape, or form, for sure. Oh, absolutely. I appreciate your support. Everybody's support here. I hope you guys are having a good time. Again, if you're having a good time, do me a huge solid right now. Smash the like button, man. You know, I'm going to be, and let everybody know, man, I'm going to be doing these streams every single Sunday night. So it's always something to look forward to on Sunday night before you wrap up or before you kick off your week. You know, whether you're going to school, going back to college, going back to work, got this to look forward to, you know? Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. It was enjoyable. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Okay. Good stuff, bro. Referring to, of course, Eyes of Wakanda. Momo says Robin and Nancy being friends, maybe BFFs in season 5, because we see them side by side. Yeah, in the beginning of the teaser. So if Robin dies, Nancy loses. Oh my God, that would be terrible, dude. If Robin died, that would suck. That would be like completely unnecessary too, right? Like Robin's awesome, man. I don't want to see Robin die. Robin Buckley is awesome, and let's hope that she makes it through. But yeah, they seem to like really start to kick things off and being really close friends towards the end of season 4, as we saw there. At first, it was kind of, you know, completely different because she thought that she had a thing for Steve. And of course, Nancy still likes Steve. I think Nancy loves Steve. She always has. Ever since the very beginning of the show, she has always loved Steve. And I think that, you know, that was the problem there. And once Robin, you know, explained the situation with that came to an end. So, Canary Rose, what is going on, Canary? Thank you so much for dropping in. How you doing? Appreciate your support. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you're doing great. We're just hanging out. Welcome to the weekly wrap up live. Going to be doing these live streams every single Sunday night. Hope to see you here for them whenever you're able to. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much for being here. Good stuff. If you guys are watching on the replay, it's your first time watching, I'm of course your host with the most, bro. I'm A to the PL Perkins. We're here live. Wow, just hanging out, talking all things Stranger Things, Marvel, all kinds of stuff here. This is Sunday Night Live. It's live stream that I'm going to do each and every single week. It's like an impromptu podcast too, basically. And just taking your comments. It's basically your show. You know, you guys are shooting comments to me. We're basically just shooting the ish, man, and just hanging out, talking. I'm going to be doing these streams each and every Sunday night, and they're going to be about an hour in length long. So I'm going to be hanging out with you guys here for a few more minutes before we wrap up the stream. So go ahead and get your comments in. We'll hang out and talk. And if you're watching on the replay, go ahead and comment down in the section below, and I will definitely go ahead and reply when I'm able to. Please watch that and the rest of the MCU Netflix shows before Marvel Zombies. I know, man. I know. I need to. I think we could get the Lost Sister and her gang from season 2 to help. Yeah, I was thinking about that possibly. I haven't heard anything about that though, which makes me wonder if it's actually going to happen, you know. Yeah, that would be so cool if that happened, man. But man, I haven't heard anything. But we'll see. Never know. I think anything is possible in season 5. I really do. Almost anything. I think Robin lives too, but that would be absolutely devastating if she died. Are you team Jancy or team Stancy? Okay, hold on. Are you team Jancy or Stancy? I think I'm team Stancy. Yeah. So that would be Steve and Nancy. Yeah. I definitely I'm with them for sure. I ship them. I don't know. Jonathan's cool, man, but like, I don't know, man. It's Nancy loves Steve. You can tell. She's loved him since the first season, the first episode. That's her true love, man. Definitely Stancy. I hope that comes to pass. We'll have to see. They are really keeping Vicky low-key, the girl that Robin is interested in, because they said that actress is back. Yes, they did. Yeah, I have a short on my channel where the actress is talking, and she really can't say too much, and she's just basically gone. That's all we've got. That is literally all we have from Vicky for this season. I heard her role was a little bit more involved this season, so I'm curious to see what it's gonna be. That's a good point. They are definitely keeping her under wraps, and I'm very curious to see what is going to be happening with her for sure. Probably seeing more of that in Stranger Things. I hope so, Lewis. Nancy loves Steve. It's the hair. Yeah, it is. Of course. That's why it's Steve the Hair Harrington. I mean, who doesn't love the hair, man? Come on, bro. And he's embraced it as the character too, which is great. I love it, man. What's the right way to follow the MCU, Oos? By the timeline in the movies or by the theatrical release dates? I would go by the timeline. Definitely the timeline, so you're not lost. Now, it gets kind of jumbled in the multiverse section. They haven't done a really good job with continuity. Everybody knows that. That's why the MCU hasn't been as big. That's why the MCU was so huge, because the continuity was just like so freaking locked, man. It was just locked in. That's what made it so great, and it hasn't been like that here. It's been good, but it is nowhere near like it used to be, and that's what made it so unique, and that's why people loved it so much. And then you had all these crazy shows that were dropping like wildfires, man. And it's basically all Bob Chapek's idea that he was like, yeah, let's go ahead and have 100 billion shows. And then it was just too much. People got Marvel fatigue, and it started going by the wayside. So, and they're still recovering. But, by and large, you definitely want to go ahead and watch it by, the timeline. For sure. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, on Disney Plus they have an actual timeline order, so you just basically just go ahead and start from the beginning and just go all the way through to the right. Canary says, I'm so ready for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Seems like he's finally going to be getting the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man we wanted along. Yes. No Way Home ending set things up perfectly, and I hope it lives up to my excitement. I think it will. There's going to be a lot of awesome characters in that movie. It's going to be truly special. I can't wait for it. Oh man, they're filming it right now. It's going to be something else. I think it's going to be really, really, really good. A lot of folks will show up for that for sure. A lot of folks love Spider-Man, of course. He's my favorite superhero, so I'll definitely be. He's number one, period, overall. It's Spider-Man, number one. Followed very closely by either Iron Man or Captain America. So, at the end of the day, I can't wait for it as well, Kanari. That is a great point, and I'm excited for it. Seems like they're trying to ignite the hype factor very early on too, with the releasing of the behind the scenes stuff that they've done already. I should have done some videos on that, but again, I was working on getting my daughter moved in for college, so I didn't really have the time to do it over the past few weeks. But if we get more, whether it's this week or the weeks ahead, I will definitely make sure I keep you guys informed on that. So again, like I said, I was kind of taking a back seat with YouTube there for a little bit, for a few months. I'm sure you guys noticed the lack of content, but just know this is the point where it begins again, where I'm going to be bringing content to you guys a lot more often. So look forward to it. Momo says, I have a theory. In the teaser, we see Jonathan and Nancy talking, and when they're, head side head, the contour of their body makes a heart, so that so that might be their end game. Interesting. I have to go back and look at that. I didn't know. I never noticed that. Oh, okay. Okay, Momo, I'll take a look at that. I have the trailer downloaded. I can take a look at that like frame by frame. I'll take a look at that one section that you're talking about, see if I notice anything. And if it's like pretty obviously so, I can maybe come up with a theory for it. Maybe I'll make a video out of it, bro. Good comment, man. Lewis says, did you hear about the new actor that is in Brand New Day, the guy from the last Mission Impossible film? I think I did hear about that. Yeah, I think he's playing Robbie Robertson. Okay, interesting. That should be great, man. Look, I'm looking forward to it, bro. There's a lot of really, really good actors that are going to be in this movie, and I love that we're getting a street level Spider-Man. We haven't gotten that at all. It's all been like high level threats, like, oh, the world's gonna come to an end, and Spider-Man's had to help save the day. Now this is gonna be more local, right? More centralized. Look forward to that. That's what we're used to seeing whenever it comes to Spider-Man anyway. That was just like a special treat that we had for all these many years. So this will be a nice to be grounded once again. Looking forward to it, man. Since Endgame plus Pandemic and Bob Chapek, the MCU is gone caca. Yeah, it hasn't been great, man. It's coming back. It's slowly coming back. I will say the Fantastic Four was amazing. I loved it. I thought it was phenomenal. There's been a few other shows that have been fantastic as well. A few shows that have been good. It's just that folks haven't watched, essentially. But you're right. It's not as good as what it used to be. And but I'm still here. I'm still here to watch it, and I'm still here to hang out with you guys and give you guys my thoughts and reaction, as long as you'll listen to it. So hopefully it'll continue to get better. Yeah, he has been returning to form. Yeah. No, Albert, Iger didn't want to go ahead. Chapek did. Iger had retired. Yeah, wait a minute. So I thought it was Bob Chapek that wanted to have all of these shows and stuff to get dropped, because I knew Iger had retired, but am I thinking of it the other way around? So was it Iger that wanted all the shows? I thought it was Chapek. So if it was the other way around, that's interesting. So I guess he learned his lesson because he's back at the helm now, right? So, bro, that suit, I know the suit is crispy AF, right? It is so lit. I love that Spider-Man suit. It got so many aspects taken from Toby and Andrew's suits. I love that he got inspired by them. It's so damn cool. I know, I love it too. It's phenomenal. I wonder if we'll see them again. I don't know if we'll see them here. Probably not, but maybe we'll get mention of them. Maybe we'll see them in Avengers Doomsday or something. That would be cool. That would be awesome to see them all fight together one last time. Oh, that would be great. I think Sadie Sink will play Mary Jane. Yeah, I think that's a foregone conclusion. I would be shocked if she's not. I agree with you on that, Louis Berry, 100%. You said Bob Iger said that he wanted all those shows. Okay. I said Iger, I meant Chapek. I do apologize. Whenever I said that, I was thinking Chapek and I said Iger. I sincerely apologize. I 100% meant Chapek whenever I said that, so I apologize. Yeah, Chapek was the screw up. Yep. Yeah, he's gone now. Yep, I'm with you 100%. That's my bad. I misspoke. My bad, bro. Wouldn't it be confusing to have two MJs if Sadie Sink does play Mary Jane? I was thinking about that too. Yeah, I don't know how they'll sort that. That'll be interesting, right? Yeah, very easy to get confused, right? Yeah, extremely. Yep. Yeah, but I in my head, I was literally in my head thinking Chapek, and my mouth spit out Iger. Like, and it's because both of their names are Bob, so that's pretty much the reason why I screwed it up. But yeah, you're right, man. Sadie, in my opinion, will be playing Gwen Stacy. Oh, that would be interesting. Oh my. Oh man, okay. Now, Peter just has a fetish with MJs. Yeah, man, no doubt. Especially if that ends up being the case, if she does end up being MJ. I'm very curious to see what she ends up playing. It's so awesome that she landed that role. Folks are gonna love her, man. I want Sabrina Carpenter to play Gwen Stacy. Oh, jeez. I don't know, man. Dude, let's just leave her for singing. I don't know if she can act, right? And I don't know if I want to put her in a role like that big. That's a very big role. Like, let's see her act in a low-key movie first and see what she's like. And if she turns out to be alright, then okay, let's cast her. You know, I don't want to necessarily jump the gun whenever it comes to casting her too soon. But, no, I hear you. That would be pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening with it. It you know, if that role ends up being fulfilled in the next Spider-Man film, of course. Personally, I thought Emma Stone did a fantastic job playing Gwen Stacy. I thought it would be awesome to have her return to the role, but obviously that's probably not going to happen. But you know. Momo says I make a mistake. It's not the teaser, but I saw it in this X. Do you have X or an Instagram? Yeah. At the Weekly Wrap Up. You can follow me over there. Of course, if you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on all platforms at the Weekly Wrap Up. You can feel free to hit me up, follow me there for sure. I'm not as active on social media as I probably should be, especially having a YouTube channel. That's probably something I need to start working on as well. But yeah, you can follow me if you'd like to at the Weekly Wrap Up. I don't have too many followers. I think I have like, oh goodness. I think on Insta, I think I only have like 200 or something. It's not that many. It's very low. I don't even think it's 200. It might be 200. I think it's like 100 actually. But on X, it's not very high either. It's just over 500, I think, or just below 500. So I really don't have too many followers on either social media platform. All my followers are here on YouTube. I find it difficult to have my subscribers, you know, follow me on social media platforms. I find it difficult to get the transition to go through and everything. So in between, but yeah, maybe I can go ahead and do. I saw Kanari just followed me on there. Bet, thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm on X too with the same handle at the Weekly Wrap Up. I used to be verified and just probably gonna get that re-verified here real soon. Probably sometime this week actually. I just let it drop. I just let the payment, like I didn't, you know, continue it going through for like a month or something, but I'm probably gonna go ahead and re-up it. But yeah. Do you guys dig the music? Gage says, I didn't think you'd still be streaming. What's up, buddy? What's going on, Gage? Yeah, man. Yeah, it's going to be every single week, at least an hour plus, depending on what the conversation's like. You guys are still flowing, so I'm still hanging out. It's been an hour and 12 minutes or so that I've been streaming here, but man, I'm still doing it up, man. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much for dropping into the stream and for being here, Gage. Hope you're doing great, my friend. Kanari says, to be honest, she does have that does have that look. Yeah, she does. She does have the Gwen Stacy look. I agree, but I don't know if she can hold that role. I know. I've got to see her act first. Like, let's put her in a. She's king of the world right now. I know she is. Like, everybody loves her right now. Sabrina Carpenter's killing it. And it's not just for her singing. I know that I'm not an idiot. So, okay, let's see her in a movie. Let's see, how she does. And if she kills it, okay, let's see what she's like in the MCU then. I'd be okay with it, but I don't want to just like jump the gun and just bring her into the MCU just because she's like an attractive blonde. That's silly. That's silly in my opinion. I like to see her, put her in a role first and see how she does. And then we'll go from there. I'm not talking a comedy either. It would have to be like a drama film, something like that, to see what her range is as far as an actress. I'd be very curious. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you got SNL. That's true. That's true. But that's just a small sampling, right? I want to see something like, I don't know. I want to see something more long range, right? Man, I have a gnat in here. I just realized that I have a gnat in the studio here. I call this a studio. It's like an office, but I have a gnat just flying around my key light. I just noticed that. What the heck, man? Ugh. Insects. AJ 2003 says, my guess, A Brand New Day would be a mix between the Batman and the recent Superman. Yeah, I could see that. I could kind of see something like that for sure, man. Yeah. She's funny and charming, just like Gwen. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, yeah, no doubt. She, especially the latter, but I just want to see a long, let's see a long range. This is just a sampling. SNL is just a sampling. I just want to see a longer range, I want Sabrina Carpenter. That's it. I want Sabrina Carpenter with donuts. Hey, oh my God. Why? How is this possible? How is Sabrina Carpenter taking over this live stream right now? Like, is this really happening here? Okay. Sabrina Carpenter was an actress before she was a singer. Oh, for real? Okay. Well, all right. Well, maybe let's see what she does then, right? Maybe cast her then. I don't know. But a lot of folks would not necessarily be like on board with this too, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm on board with it. Patricia says that I heard that they have Sadie doing Auto. They keep saying that they're a heartbreaking scene with interesting, very interesting. Oh my. We'll have to wait and see what that ends up being. Don't have too much longer before the next Spider-Man film, of course. We get the first trailer here in just a couple months. That will be really exciting as well. Yeah, thank you again, Kanari, for following me on social. That's what's up. Appreciate that. E complains of 500 when some have 0. Oh, shush. And I have a donut with me, bros. I know, man. I know. No, because like you look on there, man, and there's some folks that have like 5,000, 10,000. Like, I do work for, as you know, I do work for Insider Gaming. Tom Henderson, my boss, bro, he has like 250,000 followers on X, man. And I'm just like my measly little 494 or 500 followers is like nothing compared to that. You know what I mean? Like. And I even think of that sometimes on YouTube too. I'm like, man, yeah, I know I have 8,000, but I also think like, man, a lot of these other channels, man, they have like 200,000. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's just like, it's mind blowing to think about, right? It didn't think about it honestly. My bad. Oh, no worries, Kanari. It's all good. Hey, Kate just dropped into the stream. What's going on, Kate? Thank you so much for dropping into the stream. Welcome to the weekly wrap-up live. Going to be doing these live streams each and every single Sunday night. Thank you so much for being here. A new show. Well, a continuation, basically. I used to do them all the time, every Sunday nights. But I'm going to start doing them here more regularly once again. So feel free to drop by each and every single week. Appreciate that. See, a girl meets world. True. Okay. Super Landon Toy says, me and my aunt just watched Cobra Kai season 6 episode 2, and I told her you gotta finish watching the rest of the season sometime. This isn't even the best. Oh, it's not even close. It just absolutely gets absolutely incredible by the end. So yeah, I'm completely with you on that, Super Landon. Yeah, definitely continue encouraging her to finish watching it. She's been in comedies. I haven't seen her in a natural role. Yeah, me neither. Tall Girl. Is that a film or you just what? I'm so the tiny blonde with oh my god. What is going on, y'all? Can we please move on from Sabrina, bro? Did you see that the Harry Potter series is being filmed at the moment and won't be released until 2027? Yes, I did. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Look, again, I've said my opinion on that a few times, Gage, but I think that I think it's too soon, man. I think it's too soon for them to be doing this. Look, I love Harry Potter. I always will. I'm gonna do a countdown watch party stream for it because it's gonna do numbers and it's gonna be fun and it's gonna be really exciting and I look forward to doing it. But like, it's just too soon, man. Like, we just finished Harry Potter, the franchise, and that franchise is legendary, epic. Like Mount Rushmore epic, that franchise is. And it's like, why would we reboot it to a series on HBO so soon? Like, I don't know, man. I feel like it should be like at least 20 years before you look into something like that. Because those movies are legendary, man. They're legendary. And so I'm very curious how they're going to turn out on HBO. I'm excited for it, but at the same time, I'm like, why are we doing this so soon? It just seems like it's too early, man. Like, it's just 2025. Like, I feel like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just feel like it should have been a lot longer. We should have waited, I feel like. Oh my gosh. You guys just won't stop. Y'all are crazy, man, taking over the stream talking about Sabrina Carpenter. I would love to see Marvel and the DC team up and be one big superhero movie. That would be wild. Never say never. Never say never. I don't see it happening, but again, never say never for sure, because it's happened in the comics, so who knows, it could happen in live action. Now that would be incredible. Let's see. You want Sabrina with donuts and what her commercials for Dunkin' Donuts. Oh my gosh. That's fair. That's fair. This is very true. That is very true, Charles. If you like Jenna Ortega, watch the Taste video. I never heard of that. Okay. That's a Sabrina Carpenter song. Oh, okay. A lot of folks say aunt. I've always said aunt. I've always said aunt. Like, yeah. Even whenever I go to get pretzels, I say I'm gonna go to Auntie Anne's. I don't say Auntie Anne's in the mall. You know how they have those pretzels, the pretzel company? I call it Auntie Anne's. I don't call it Auntie Anne's. What do you guys call your aunt? Do you call your aunt your aunt? Or do you call your aunt your aunt? Because I've always, ever since the beginning, man, I was taught to say aunt. And I know it's also aunt, and then that's probably the correct pronunciation of it, but I was brought up that way, so. My aunt is visiting. She is leaving tomorrow to go back on her job, so she doesn't really have the chance to watch, so we are watching a couple of episodes. I got you. Enjoy your time. That's awesome, man. That's what's up. Hope you guys are having fun. Tall Girl was a film with Sabrina Carpenter. She wasn't the tall girl, obviously. Right, yeah, so I was like, okay. Maybe I'll check that out. Okay. It's on Netflix. Okay. Thanks, guys. Apologize for my ignorance on that. She hasn't watched season 6. Yeah, season 6 is so good. You guys are talking about Tall Girl. Got you. Girl's 6'4", and Sabrina is her sister. Okay. Okay. All right. Maybe I'll check it out. See her range and stuff. As far as her range of acting and skills and stuff. Excuse me, guys. Man, this Sunday night live stream still going on here. I've been streaming out for about an hour and 22 minutes. You guys are still hanging out with me, man. I appreciate the support, guys. Hope you guys are having fun. Again, if you're having fun, you should do me a huge solid right now. Smash the like button. Looks like I have 15 likes now. Thank you guys so much for helping me reach my goal of 10. Now we're only 5 more away from hitting 20 on the stream. Let's see if we can hit 20. Smash the like button if you guys have not done so already. Feel free to share out the stream as well. Thank you guys so much for your support. It still feels too soon, man. It just feels too soon to me. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm on an island with that. I don't know. It just feels like it's too soon still right now. I don't know. Just got done watching The Goblet of Fire. Nice, bro. Nice. Awesome stuff. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Also, I finished Wednesday season 1, and wow, that show and that final episode, just wow. I know, bro. Wednesday season 1 is awesome. And season 2 part 1 it's pretty good, but it's not as good as season 1 in my opinion. It's still worth watching though, absolutely, and I highly recommend it. It's out now. Go ahead and watch part 1. Part 2's dropping next week. I'll be doing a countdown watch party streams for that, so you can definitely go ahead and look forward to that. I know. I said 20 years. That's why I said it's too soon. That's still a difference, man. 5 years is a long time, man. Just give it a little. Just let them cook a little bit more, man. I don't care. That's my opinion. Let me have my opinion. I'm entitled for it, man. Mr. Malechek, actor from Severance, will be in Brand New Day. Maybe he is Norman Osborn. Ooh, that sounds awesome. That would be awesome, man. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. I cannot wait. Brand New Day is going to be really exciting, man. I know a lot of folks are looking forward to it. That first trailer is going to be something spectacular. They should have kept the classics with Harry Potter, man. It's perfect. The books were literally still being written while the movies were being made. Bet. Exactly. The whole franchise starts off whimsy and magical curiosity, then gets progressively darker and eerie. Very, very, very true. I completely agree with you. Hey, look, maybe they'll do it right. I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to do countdown watch party streams. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys and watching it each and every single weekly on it, on HBO Max, of course. But again, my opinion on it, I think they should have just waited a little bit longer. I get it, but at the end of the day, just maybe a little bit longer would have been good. Oh my God, Lewis, I'm not going to flash that comment up, but I did read it. That is hilarious. Oh my God. Super Landon Toys says, I say aunt. Okay. Auntie Ann's. Oh, you say ant like the bug. Okay. Ant. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I don't say Auntie Ann's. I say Auntie Ann's. I don't know. Yeah, he would have been a good Harry, huh? A good Harry Potter. He might, yeah, again, but Lewis makes the point. He's a little too old, though. I know, but I'm not gonna give it up, man. I'm not. I disagree. I just think as a whole that it should have just been a little bit longer. Are you just sitting back, man? I could really use Harry Potter right now. Are you sitting there thinking that to yourself? Are you like, you know what? I'm kind of good with the way things are right now with Harry Potter. I'm okay with it. Yeah, I can wait for a little bit longer before we get another one. Are you A or are you B? I'm curious, because for me, I'm a little bit more on the A side. Like, you know, like, yeah, that was good. I'm not like all gung-ho, you know, or maybe did I mix that up just now? I don't know. You know how I am right now with it. But at the same time, it's like, I get it. You know, it's going to make a lot of money for HBO Max, which is good for them. But like, man, I don't know, man. I'm okay with it. I'm good with them like kind of chilling for a little bit, right? Like it's good as it is. I don't understand. Like, I'm not like, oh, I need more Harry Potter. Let's do it all over again on an HBO Max series. I need this now. I'm not like that at all. I'm excited for it, but I'm not like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait for it. Oh my gosh, let's go ahead and start, you know, I mean, like going gung-ho crazy for it. Like, I'm not gung-ho crazy for it like I am for like other series, you know? Like, you know, a couple years ago, right? Stranger Things season 4 wrapped up. I was completely gung-ho for Stranger Things season 5. Well, I bet that's a continuation. I know, I get that. But at the same time, it's like, you know, I'm not sitting here thinking like, oh man, we have to have a Harry Potter series kick off like immediately, you know? I don't know, man. I just feel like they should just kind of let it sit for a little bit longer. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm all alone on this. I don't know. Also got spoiled on Tyler being the one. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't get spoiled on that, so that was a really nice surprise. I love the new season and the reveal that he was. Yeah, I'm sorry you got spoiled, man. That sucks. Oh, man. This is funny. Yeah, that would be a good casting choice too. I forgot to mention I'm at the beach in Florida right now. Oh man, nice, bro. What beach? What beach, bro? That is awesome. My birthday is this Thursday. Oh, happy early birthday. Everybody in chat wish Gage a happy birthday. So that's why we're here. I haven't started school yet. I'm homeschooling, so I'll start after I get home. Oh, okay, cool, man. Nice. Have you always done homeschooling, or is this like your first year doing it? Either way, man, happy birthday. That's awesome. What an awesome birthday gift that is. Oh my gosh. Freaking Florida beach. Sign me up. Which beach in Florida? That sounds awesome. The movies are still there, and don't forget that the movies changed a lot. Just Goblet of Fire was like 45% inaccurate from. I know they're a lot different from the books. There's a lot of different contrast. I get that. Charles, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree on this, my friend. I'm not budging, bro. I'm not gonna change my mind. Kanari says, yeah, honestly, I want it to be good because I adore everything Harry Potter, but with the way that the reboots are these days, it seems like a big yikes. It does, and I just hope that they're taking it with great care, you know. Oh, okay, I got you, AJ. Okay, got you. Yeah, that would be awesome. I agree with AJ. You're making me feel like I am, bro. I literally binge all of the Harry Potter movies once a month. It holds up still. Wow, it really does. Yeah, every once in a while I'll go back and watch it. My daughter was watching it while she was home for summer vacation a couple times, and I went in her room and was watching it with her, and I was like, dude, these movies still hold up like really, really well. It's going to be very difficult for them to top it for sure, but you know, I don't think that's their goal either, is to necessarily top the films. So yeah, and it's a big misconception that this is a reboot. The movies are adaptations and left a ton of shit out with the series. Well, finally having a full series true to the vision of the books. That's true. That's a good argument right there. I can stand by that argument. I could agree with you on that. Yeah. Mine has to be either that, referring to the Goblet of Fire, or a Sorcerer's Stone, or Order of the Phoenix. Order of the Phoenix is awesome, man. You got spoiled. You got spoiled on Tyler too, Lewis. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, somehow I didn't, man. And I watched Wednesday like pretty late in the game. I was shocked that I didn't get spoiled on that. Thank goodness that I didn't, because that was a big surprise. I was like, yo, like that was, I did not see that coming, man. I thought for sure it was Xavier, you know, whenever I was watching it. To be fair, I watched season. I thought Wednesday knew the whole time. I was like, Wednesday got it figured out. It's Xavier. You know, it wasn't. It's just like, oh my God. To be fair, I watched season 1 for the first time earlier this year. Yeah, same. But I didn't get spoiled on it, but yeah. What is it? Navari Beach. And yes, it's my senior year. Nice, bro. Good for you, man. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. Plans for, any plans for after school? Going to college or anything, bro? That's awesome, man. That's what's up. Good stuff. Here's the birthday wishes. Not trying to change your mind, just want you to admit that it's been long enough. I don't know if we can come to that agreement, man. I don't know. You can keep trying, but yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot of folks that aren't on this live stream that agree with me that it's too soon. I'm not gonna commit, man. I refuse to commit right now. I wish we got Benedict Cumberbatch as Snape. I agree. Yes, he is way too old, but I still would love it. Thank you, Gage. Thank you. Finally, somebody backing me, bro. I'm like, bro, thank you so much for that. Now that it's over, rate John Cena's heel turn on a 1 to 10. I give it a 4. He had some good matches. The pipe bomb promo and the heel was cool, but they really didn't do anything with him as a heel. I agree. I would probably agree with you and also go with like a 4, maybe a 5. It was there. Like, it hit. It just didn't go all the way over with the fans. Like, there were still a lot of fans still cheering for him. Like, he didn't do enough for fans to hate him, right? Like, whenever it comes to, like, even with The Rock, it's hard for him to be a heel, man. Like, people still cheer and go crazy and stuff, but, like, I mean, you think back remember he beat the hell out of Cody Rhodes, man? I was like, okay, yeah, he's definitely a heel. Like, this feels like a heel turn. Like, that didn't feel like a complete heel turn to me, right? But it was still really cool, though. I loved it. Hope to get Cillian Murphy as Voldemort. Ooh, nice call. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. If I didn't know, I would have thought that the principal was the monster. Oh yeah, I could have seen that too. Yeah, absolutely. Super Landon Toys. That was a good guess too. I was starting to get kind of skeptical of her as well. Yep. Yeah, I thought Alan Rickman was in his 50s as well. That sounds about right. He's younger in the books. Okay. No idea what you want to do for college yet. It's all good. You still got time. Yeah. It's a tough commitment for people that are in the age bracket of like 17 and 19 years old to figure out what the hell they want to do in life. It's like, okay, I have to all of a sudden figure out what I want to do for the rest of my life. That's great for work. Like, that's crazy, right? I wish there was another system or a system in place that helped people kind of get a grasp of what they want to do early on, leading up to that point. It would be a lot more, I don't know, systematically, like, I don't know. It would be a lot more, it would be a lot easier for folks, I think. A lot easier and cause a lot less heartache and stuff. But yeah, I get it. Yeah, because we went through it and stuff too. So you totally get what you're going through. Just think about, whenever it comes to something like that, when it comes to stuff like that, just kind of think about what you love in life and think about like how much money you want to make in life, if that's important to you. And then kind of like contrast that, and then like think if it doesn't work out, then try to think of other things and just kind of go from there. And you can also like look up stuff on the internet, obviously, too, and see like, okay, what can this career path lead to as far as like what I can do as far as my career goes, and as far as like a job, what can I do as far as like where this career will lead me, and like what kind of money will it make, that sort of thing, if it's important to you, of course, and then go from there. But yeah, it's such a tough decision for sure. It really is. And there are billions not on this stream that agree with me. Oh yeah, billions, huh? Okay, that's that. Yeah. Are we gonna stop talking about this? Like, honestly. Well, hey, I love you, buddy, and I'm not gonna let people criticize you like that. I'll bet, bro. I appreciate you, Gage. Thank you, man. Thank you, my man. I think they made him heel just to put attention on the Cody match at WrestleMania, and that ended up being a flop. Yeah, man, it was, I don't know. It just seemed like it didn't really work out in the best way, right? It's unfortunate, but I'm glad he's a face again. Man, did you see him tell off Logan Paul on SmackDown? Boy, was that great. That was just great. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh man, hope you guys are enjoying the stream. If you are, do me a solid right now, smash the like button. Looks like I have 16 likes on the stream. Let's see if we can get 20. I thank you guys so much for being here, and I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for your continued support here on the weekly wrap up live. I'm going to be wrapping up the stream here in a bit. I said I was going to drop it in like 39 minutes ago, and we're still doing it. So I'm going to wrap it up soon. I'm surprised a lot of you guys are up this late. It is a school night. It is a work night, but we still here. We holding it down. Thank you guys. Yeah, he did multiple times, which makes me even more mad because there's SummerSlam match that got rated 5 stars. The WrestleMania match got 5. Excuse me. So I don't know why they couldn't just put on the SummerSlam match at WrestleMania. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Killian. Okay. My bad, Charles. Charles always here to correct me, whether it's pronunciation of things or my belief on things. Yeah, man, it just didn't work out. They shouldn't have did that angle if he wasn't going to show up, right? Like, it's just weird. Nice. Yeah, it is stressful, man. It is. My advice is just, I'm gonna sound like an old man, but man, just kind of, your parents have your parents have your best interests at heart, even though it may seem like they don't. They may seem like annoying, especially to you at this age, but trust me, they have your best interest at heart no matter what. And, they're definitely there to help you with guidance and stuff like that. And especially whenever it comes to like big decisions like this and that sort of thing. So take it easy on them. They do. But like, so it's kind of like the way it is, like with some schools, guidance counselors have a huge role, and then other schools, it's like they have a medium-sized role, and in other schools, they don't really have much of a role at all. And it's like, I don't know, in our school district, it just seemed like, our guidance counselor was kind of like there, kind of helping things out, but like not making like a huge role as far as like assisting as much as, as much as they could be. at least from what I've heard from other parents and other students even as well, for my school district that I'm located in and everything. But yeah, you're right. That is what they're there for. That is supposed to be their job. Yeah. Yeah, and like you said, schools, they have budget cuts, so those kind of people aren't there anymore. Exactly, on average, which is completely awful, because like that sort of thing is like so freaking important whenever you're moving into adolescent age, right? So it's tough, man. It's tough. Oh, sign me up, Gage. Sign me up. That'd be fire. Alex, welcome back into the stream, bro. I'm still here. I thought I was getting the stream like 42 minutes ago, but we're still here, bro. Appreciate you for dropping back in. We're gonna wrap it up here soon, though. But thank you so much for dropping back in. Oh, the day you CG. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, dang. Wild, bro. Interesting. I did not know that. Yeah, that's true. A lot of folks, like, they'll do that and they'll come back and then, they'll go ahead and once they get things figured out, they get things locked in. But there's also sometimes kids will do that and then they just won't go back to school. They won't go back. They'll end up doing something else. But you're right. That is true. I actually thought about doing that myself, but my parents were like, no, because they were afraid that I wasn't going to go back. And I had all intentions on going back, but, some folks, they do that and then they don't go back to school, But I would say, I would add to your point and say that that is a good idea to do that after, as with the condition that you have all intentions on going back to school or figuring out exactly what you want to do. For sure. But yeah, I agree with you on that for sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely good points, Charles, for sure. Yeah, I need to get locked in on that for sure, Lewis. Alex says, well, I'm going to go now and have a great night and can't wait for the Wednesday Season 2 Part 2 stream soon. Yeah, man, looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun next week. It's going to be a lot of fun for sure. I know it wasn't a huge turnout for part 1. Hopefully part 2 will be a bigger turnout, but I'll be holding it down either way for sure. And I appreciate you, man. Look forward to it, and we'll see you then, man. Thank you so much. Hey, what is going on mentally? Thank you so much for dropping into the stream. Hope you're doing great. Appreciate your support. Not the same guy, but the team behind the Penguin makeup helped with the Rock's makeup for the Smashing Music. Really? Yo, that's awesome. That is awesome. I have friends who didn't have the college experience because their parents couldn't afford the tuition. Yeah, exactly. That's so many different scenarios and situations to come and play there, and that is one that is very common. Very, very common. I completely understand. I get it. Okay, I needed that because I'll admit I have anger problems half the time and I want to fix that. But one of the things that helps, I know God is by my side to calm me, so I'll always pray that he will calm me. Oh yeah, man, absolutely. Yeah, definitely listen to his calling for sure. And like I said, 99% of the time, your parents, they have your best interests at heart. They just want you to succeed. They just want you to become better versions of who they are. They want you to be better than who they are in life as adults. And they're just striving and pushing for that to happen. That's literally all it is. So I know they might be kept pain in the ass sometimes. I get it, because we're seeing it now with ours sometimes from time to time. Not very often, but every once in a while. But yeah, definitely just every once in a while kind of think about what I say. Just maybe give them a break from here, from time to time here and there. Is someone considered a dropout if they never did colleges? No. Yeah, I agree with Charles. Yeah. You have to start college first and then quit and then you're a college dropout. Yeah. But even if you're a college dropout, that doesn't mean you're a failure in life. Like, no. Even if you're a high school dropout, you're not, depending on what you do after. It's all about what you do after the fact, right? I mean, so, but yeah. This has been a very spirited conversation. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to get ready to wrap up tonight's Sunday night live stream. We've been doing it up now for 1 hour and 46 minutes. Charles is heading on out. Charles is out before me. I'm outie, bro. Good night. Thank you so much, Charles, for your spirited conversation. As always, my friend, I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much. And yeah, thank you, everybody. This has been awesome. The weekly wrap up live. We are back here for Sunday nights, man. Every single Sunday night. Going to kick it off around between 9 and 9:30, 10 at the latest Eastern time, probably 9:30 more than likely. Just keep your bell notifications set to all on my channel if you're subscribed, which you already should be if you're watching this live stream. If you haven't already, just go ahead and click the subscribe button. It's free, so you might as well go ahead and do it right now. If you're watching me on a replay, or if you're watching me right now and you're somehow not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that button right now. I appreciate your support. And then additionally, on your way out, go ahead and smash the like button. I appreciate that as well. Share out the stream. Thank you guys so much for your support. Going to be doing this every single week, talking about Marvel, talking about Stranger Things, talking about pretty much whatever, and taking everybody's comments as I've been doing here for the duration of the stream. So I thank you guys and I appreciate everybody's support. And we'll get ready to wrap up the stream here. Lewis Berry, looks like you got the last comment here. I think Steve lives. I think it would have made more sense for him to die in season 4. I agree. I completely agree with you. Everybody was like, please save Steve, please save Steve. But if Steve would have died, it would have been like poetic, man, right? It would have been like a poetic death, basically. If it happens here now, it won't make as much sense and people will be a lot more angry. It's like, you're going to leave him here now. Like, it's going to have a lot more meaning for him to die in season 5, as opposed to what happened to him in season 4, whenever he dove into the water to find the portal and was in the upside down, essentially, or when he found that gate in Lover's Lake. So I agree with you 100% on that, for sure. Let's protect Steve at all costs. Completely agree. Charles, love you, man. Appreciate you. Good night, Canary. Good night, Charles. And good night, Gage, as well. Thank you guys so much. Steve will die from electric shock when trying to shave his chest. There it is. That's it. Could you imagine? That would be unbelievable. All right, guys, I'm out. I got to go to bed. I got to get ready for work tomorrow. I know you guys got to get ready for work and school and all that other stuff too. So have a great night. Have a great week. If I don't talk to you on the next live stream from here until next Sunday. So I hope you have a great week. Depending on what goes down, I might be back with another long form video or a short. Stay tuned. Just make sure your bell notifications are turned on just so you'll know what's up. In the meantime, in between time, I am, of course, your host with the most. If you haven't known that already, A to the P, Albert Perkins. And we will see you in the next video or live stream, whatever comes first. Until then, and as always, peace out, guys. Be good to one another. Stay safe, and we'll see you all in the next stream. Take care now. Peace and love, y'all.